Thank you for tuning in to the weekly social on the Red Lion Realty channel on Facebook. Today we have Leonardo with My Team Renovation. He's a general contractor that does a lot of construction in our local area. And we also have Priscilla with Select Title. So if you need any title needs, she's a wealth of information. Priscilla, in the last week or two, have you checked out any restaurants or been to any of your favorites lately in the local area?
Oh, wow. You know what I'm going to go do tonight?
What's that?
Hatch throwing.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So I've never done that. That should be very interesting.
So hatchet throwing.
Yeah, the hatchet
I would
throwing.
never guess you doing hatchet throwing. So you get to learn something new about Priscilla today. So
it'll be fun. I'm looking forward to it.
That's really cool. I've never done that either.
Yeah. So, you know, it may be a new team building thing we need to go do.
There you go.
Yeah.
Last Sunday, I did a wonderful brunch at Pearl and Vine. That's a great restaurant if you guys have ever been to it.
I've been once. Yeah, very good, very nice restaurant.
Very nice.
Eggs and Benedict was spectacular. Highly recommend you check it out. And it's not just a brunch place on Sundays. It's really nice fine food that you can go to for a Friday evening or Saturday evening.
Yeah, I have a nice happy hour as well.
Do that? Oh, I've never done that.
I've been once for a happy hour.
Okay.
Okay.
Friday evening was really nice. I have live music too.
Live music, and it's very serene when you go out to that patio there.
Oh yeah.
Because you get to overlook Wood Creek and all that water and such.
Really nice place to go.
So, how about you, Leonardo?
Recently I've been to Saltgrass and Fulshear. You know,
That's just open.
Yes, it should be Deckers. You know, you cannot go wrong with Saltgrass.
No.
Every time that I go, it's the same, same food, same quality. So I like to go in there.
Yes, it's very good.
For the money, that's the best value for steaks, in my personal opinion, until you go to like a Morton's or Perry's. But you're going to pay exponentially more to go there, and Saltgrass is very good for the money.
You know, another nice place that opened recently was Gaúchos, Fogo de Gaúchos. Is a Brazilian steakhouse.
Oh yes.
You know, I'm from Brazil, so we love steaks.
Yes.
They come with the screws and cut right in front of you at the
Where's
table.
that at?
99 in Kingsland, I believe.
Yep.
Okay.
Gaúchos
All
do
right.
Sul, I think is the name of it.
Most people call it gauchos.
Gauchos, yes.
Yes.
The Americans, not the Brazilians.
No, it's amazing. I mean, it's
That
you
place
pay
is-
one amount and then you eat all you can eat.
That
It's
place
an
is
amazing
packed
experience.
every time I drive by there.
You get chips. Red means stop, green means go, and
Yes.
they serve you until you flip that chip over.
Absolutely, yeah. Until you
So,
sex it out.
ooh,
Yes.
so save up a couple of days before you go.
Oh, yeah.
Be a carnivore and have a big appetite.
Yes.
And don't go to the salad bar though. Just wait for the meat coming to the table.
Yeah.
No, don't waste.
Don't waste it.
In my opinion, the Brazilian steakhouses, I think the sirloin's typically the best there, even over the filet and everything else.
Yes. We call back home we call picanha.
Yes.
Just the cat, but the top of the sirloin with a little grease on it
Right.
and the fat. Yeah, it's amazing.
One of my, at the rodeo last night, you know, how a lot of people are buying the steers and doing all that. And so I was talking to the one gentleman that's done it for years, and he doesn't buy meat at the grocery store. He buys at the
True
auctions.
organic.
Yes.
And
And
which
then
rodeo are we talking about, by the way?
Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo.
One of the
Right.
largest in the nation, by the way.
It is the largest.
Exactly.
Yeah, it is the largest.
Oh, it is the
Yeah,
largest.
It is the
Okay.
largest. Yes.
And so, but he was telling me that he takes it to be processed and has to sit for 29 days.
So they age the beef?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And he said it actually gets a little bit of mold or something on it,
Okay.
and then they take that off, but that's what makes the meat so tender. So like when we go to the grocery store and we see meat that is, discounted a little bit because they need to get it gone, but it's not so pretty as the newer,
Okay.
that meat is actually more tender
I didn't
because
know
it's
that.
aged.
And you know that.
So age is a good thing, right?
Absolutely.
I like that.
So, actually, you serve on one of the committees with the rodeo, correct?
The Safety Medical Committee, and I mean, we are just out there on all the carnival grounds, the arena, in the center, and just if anybody has any issues, then we're there to help and take care of it and get them some help.
There's what, 15,000 volunteers, committeemen
At least.
that help put this on every year?
At least 15.
Yes.
I think there may be more than that now because just on my committee there's 300.
Oh, wow. And
And,
then how many people a year come to Houston for the rodeo?
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
It's thousands and
60
thousands.
to 80,000 people a day.
A day.
A
So
day.
that's huge.
Yeah.
And then there's live entertainment every night, all
Every night.
headliner shows.
Brooks and Dunn were there night before last, and so that was a good turnout for that show. The lineup is just incredible.
Every year, and all the money raised is a good cause. It all goes back to the kids in schools.
That's why I've been on a rodeo committee for 24 years.
That's
Wow.
awesome.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Because of what the rodeo does for the kids.
Yep.
You just, I can give a little bit of time and they can help a lot of kids.
Yeah. That's amazing cause.
So,
Actress Mac, he's always one of the big spenders down there every single year.
every year. So tell us some good stuff and some things that you do to help people. And I mean, I know you do some great renovations. And so what are the things that maybe they should look for if they're thinking, maybe I'm going to sell my home, or what would be some good things for them to do to really get the best?
Yeah, usually people call me to do general renovations,
Mm-hmm.
but I mean for the value for the house is the shower, the master bathroom, and the
Yes,
shower,
I would agree with that.
kitchen, and patio area. Cover patio, outdoor kitchens, those are the items that most increase the value of the house. The people is
Okay.
looking for that right now.
Yeah.
What are you seeing trending right now when you do those remodels? What is the public gravitating for?
A lot of people now is asking for removing the tubs and doing the walk-in shower. This
Okay.
is the most
So,
popular.
just
Looking for all
scrapping
of that. Yes.
Actually, when you go to the new model homes today, a lot of them are walk-in shower only. There's
They don't
not
have
even a
any
place
more-
for a tub.
yes, yeah, even in the master now, they're
Yeah.
doing the standalone, maybe sometimes on the side, but they get away of the tubs.
So are the tubs in the other bathroom, in the second bathroom for the?
No, they're removing all
Even
in the
tubs.
guest?
Even in the guest, yes.
Wow.
What do you
Even
get
in the
little
guest.
kids for bathing though?
Exactly.
Yeah, it's changing.
Okay.
The tub been there for such a long time, and it's, in my opinion, it's a little dangerous, especially for the older people. And getting old, it's very hard sometimes to keep it clean. So the people is just getting rid of the tub, doing a walk-in shower. They're doing the tile all the way to the ceiling now. Nice water fixtures, sometimes two heads,
Oh, that's awesome.
a shower glass, a frameless shower glass. So we're doing a lot of those.
Are you seeing any steam by chance as well?
No, not steam.
Not
Not
steam.
yet. No.
Okay.
I never did steam one, but for sure, walk-in showers is the most in trend right now.
I know the overhead rain systems; those are very popular.
Yeah, coming from the ceiling, right?
Yep.
Yeah, the shower rain.
Mhm,
Yes,
mhm.
yes. The frameless shower glass. Sometimes they put a lot of jets on the walls now in order to,
Okay.
nice shower. Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
What are the color in all of the, the handles and everything in the bathroom? What's the color? What's being
What's
picked
most
so much?
popular?
Yeah, brushed nickel and
Okay.
chrome, and a lot of people also using black. Those are the three
Okay.
most using colors right now.
I'm
Okay.
seeing a lot of matte black in kitchens as far as the hardware,
The handles,
and
yes.
then antique brass is the other one that I'm
Yes.
seeing today
Yes,
as well.
yes.
Yes.
It's funny because kitchen now the people is changing a little bit the taste. So we're doing like dark colors on the bottom of the cabinets and the island,
Yeah.
the whole thing. But now everybody's changing to quartz.
Wow.
Yeah, absolutely.
Did not know that.
Well, it looks like marble, but it's way more resilient than marble.
Mhm.
Marble's very porous, which a lot of people don't realize that.
Yes.
If you set down a bottle of red wine on marble, it'll suck up that red stuff and you won't get it
Yes,
out.
stain, yes.
It's a stain.
Yeah.
Or quartz,
Depending on the
you
color,
just
yes.
wipe it off.
Yeah.
Wow. So what if somebody does have granite? Is that something you can come in and help them reseal it and?
Usually I do the renovation itself. I don't work, to get it, better, looking better.
Okay.
Usually when the people wants to do the renovation, You know, I do custom cabinets as well, so the full carpentry
Ooh,
job.
yes.
Sometimes we pull everything out, you know, and put everything custom size, and then, like I said, boards, new cabinets, spray painting, do the whole thing.
What are the colors that people are?
Light gray, dark gray, white, and
White's very
and,
popular.
and blue. This dark blue, navy
Okay.
blue. Yes, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, they're doing a lot.
Because I had heard that, you know, the grays were kind of phasing out a little bit, but it seems that they're still.
They still, yeah. Before, like has one color called gritable gray.
Sherwin-Williams know it very well.
Everywhere, every single house we go
Yep.
to, and that color, people are asking for that. But now it's kind of changed a little bit. I think that people got tired of that color, right?
I'm seeing a lot of whites on walls today.
Whites, yes.
So if it's not gray,
Okay, then
a
it's
light
white.
gray, then it's typically a white. Now beige, that's been dead for years.
It's
Yeah.
funny. It's funny, you know, dealing with white because these days they have like 350 different whites.
Yes. That
So
used to
even to
not be
pick
the
one white
problem.
on the booklet, it's
Yeah.
hard because it's too many colors right there and white. So yeah, but white is coming back for
Well,
sure.
and then the type of paint, typically a builder, they paint them with flat paint
Flat paint, yes.
to hide stuff. What type of paint would you recommend for a consumer to use in their home?
Usually, at least I work with Sherwin-Williams Super Paint, at least, which
Okay.
is a high grade paint for Sherwin-Williams. I think this is a good quality, you know,
Okay.
good coverage and very good finishing. I don't go with the basic, you know, the like 200, 400, the basic, you know, the entry level of the paint.
Emeralds are premium, correct?
Emerald is premium, absolutely. Yeah.
Right.
And so what about the egg? Is it?
Is it like
egg?
matte, semi,
Yeah,
eggshell?
eggshell.
Usually the people will keep the flat on the walls, but kitchen and bathrooms they use the eggshell, a
They
little
use egg-
shiny,
Okay.
Yeah.
easy to clean.
Right.
And the rest of the house, the people keep it in the flat.
Because a
Flat
lot of the
finish.
flat, when you go to clean it, you wash the paint off the
Yeah,
problem.
it's gone. Yes,
Mhm.
yes. But
Okay.
kitchen and bathroom we're able to clean, especially with the moisture
Right.
that produce, especially on the bathroom. The eggshell we're able to to clean is more resistant for the moisture, for the humidity.
See, I'm an eggshell girl. I want that all throughout the house. I want to be able to clean those walls if something else gets on it.
I did matte, so I have the flat look, but not the semi sheen.
Mm-hmm.
So it kind of gave me the best of both worlds.
Okay. I thought that's what the eggshell was.
Eggshell's going to
kinda-
have a little bit of sheen to it.
Yeah, yes, a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And then you get into semi-gloss, gloss.
And the
Exactly.
full- yes, yes.
Yes.
Like on trim, a lot of people want to have high gloss, but everybody I talk to, they recommend semi-gloss for the trim. Is that correct?
That's correct. Yeah, but the thing is, usually the builders they use like those low grades material,
Mm-hmm.
the paint, they
It turns yellow in a couple years.
yes, absolutely.
Even though it starts out white, it looks great, and then a
Right.
few years later, it's dingy
Yeah,
looking.
the builders they like to use they don't save money, right? It's their business, but
Yeah.
Right.
it is crazy the quality of material that they use sometimes. Yeah, you got frustrated.
The other thing that I see when I walk into new homes is when they shoot or paint a room, I call it shoot, because they walk in and just spray the whole room.
Mm-hmm.
They don't paint the ceilings white, and it feels like I'm in a cave. It actually makes it feel darker. Or once you have a ceiling white
Like,
with the light gray or whatever,
open up.
it's
yeah,
way brighter feeling in the home.
absolutely.
And ceiling paint's not expensive,
Mhm.
but it's the labor and the taping that they're saving on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, especially like empty house, they spray paint everything. It's so quick and so cheap comparing to once the house is already with people inside. Then we need to be careful.
Right.
It needs to
And
tape
use the
and,
rollers
yeah, need
and-
to tape
yeah.
and put paper everywhere. But I mean, new houses they like you said they just close their eyes and paint everywhere.
Correct.
What about floors? What are you seeing with the floors?
The good trends right now in floors is the LVP, the luxury vinyl planks. A lot of people is removing the carpet and putting the vinyl.
If you don't know, you would think that is wood today.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I mean,
Yes.
it looks that real.
It is, but it's so wonderful to clean.
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
And no grout.
I do not grout, easy to install. You can even install on top of the previous floor if you have ceramic tile. you can, you know, you can
So
prepare.
that reduces labor costs versus breaking all that out,
Yeah,
and then you have all that dust
all
out
the
throughout your
demolition,
house.
yes, yeah. So yeah, a lot of people is doing the vinyl. 30 years of warranty usually. The one that I work with is 30-year warranty, waterproof, anti-scratch. So if you have pets, you don't have any problem with the scratch and nothing like that. So it's amazing look, I mean, very reasonable price comparing to like engineering hardwood or something like that.
Right.
Which that's what I have, and that stuff does scratch.
And you have dogs, right?
And I have dogs.
But they're little bitty.
Yes.
I know.
Yeah.
Three,
Yeah.
right? Three?
I have three
Okay.
Shih Tzus.
Okay.
Yeah.
They run the house, I just live there.
I remember. They're right, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, but vinyl,
What colors? What are you?
light gray, you know, dark, like wood finishing
Okay.
color,
Kind of like a
Okay.
barnwood look.
barnwood, dark brown. It varies. White, gray, light gray. They have. I work with a sample. Have maybe 30 different colors for it. So
Okay.
yeah. And the good thing is, come with already with the padding underneath. So we don't need to, you know, to prepare much. You need to float the make sure
It has to
that
be flat.
you need to float. You need to float the flooring, but you don't need any underlayment. You know, it already comes attached to it. And
Wow.
it's very hard. Yeah, it's good. They come in 6, 7 inches and 9 inches. I'm doing a lot of, because I do a lot of flooring, so for
Mhm.
the LVP now it's a big thing.
But that is just, you know, we all have run out of time and we need to, you know, make things a little easier for ourselves. And so that vinyl floor
Oh yeah, especially the
Man.
cleaning. Yeah.
Yeah.
Every part of it, yeah. So yeah.
is awesome.
I have dark hardwood floors throughout my downstairs of my house, the chocolate espresso color.
Mhm.
If you walk across barefoot, you see the
You
footprints.
see the footprints? Yeah.
Where the vinyl flooring that he's talking about, you don't see anything.
Mm-mm.
And if you spill something, you don't have to worry about the wood being damaged, none of that.
Mm-mm.
Very easy to clean.
And it's very resistant to scratches.
And it can go in the kitchen, the bathrooms,
anywhere,
anywhere.
anywhere, yeah.
Okay.
You can do the whole house.
Okay.
Yeah, even the staircase, really nice finishing.
Really,
Doing
on
the
a staircase?
Yes, with the stair nose, it's unbelievable the results.
Ooh, I bet that is pretty.
Yeah.
Do you do much carpet in our local market, Leonardo?
No, usually no.
Most people are anti-carpet today.
Yeah, the people don't. They realize that carpet is bad.
It is.
It's bad. I mean,
The allergies just from the stuff it collects.
yeah. And also, if you drop some water, you don't see it. But sometimes you try to dry it off from the bottom, the top part, but it goes to the underlayment, and then
Yeah.
it stays there and builds. You know. So.
And it bubbles back up through the carpet.
Yeah. So yeah, people these days, a lot of people have allergy and and bad. So yeah, stay away from carpet.
Yeah.
The carpet that I do see people use today, if they are gonna do carpet, shag's gone. It's flat and it's pattern is what I typically see in the housing if they do decide to replace it.
Yeah, I don't
Interesting.
do much carpet.
No.
Usually no.
I'm not a carpet
I
person
remove a lot of
myself.
You're
carpet.
pulling
Yeah,
it.
yeah, pull
You're
off,
just pulling
but
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have allergies, so I try
Oh.
to stay away from carpet myself just because of my allergies.
Same thing.
Mhm.
Same thing. Bad allergies.
Yes.
In your line of work, you do a ton of business in our local area, and I can tell you, I personally used Leonardo a couple of times over the years, full jobs, major remodel renovations, and I can tell you that his team and his crew have done a wonderful job. Did we run into issues? Of course, that's just part of construction, but they figured it out, they got it squared away, worked through it, which was great, so I applaud him and his team for doing that. But what's some of the mistakes that you see people make in your line of work? I mean, like maybe doing research or just give us a little insight, because most people, I don't do construction, I buy and sell real estate.
Mhm.
And you facilitate real estate.
I trust you as the realtor to do your part because you're the expert. I trust you, Leonardo, to do your part because you're the expert.
Yeah, usually what we see here, in my business is people they look for cheap jobs. Most of the time they're looking for the price that they're paying, not paying attention what the quality of the result of the quality of the job.
Mm-hmm.
This is the first one, big time. The second one is they don't screen, they don't look through the reviews from the people they're hiring to do the job. So sometimes it happens a lot. The people come, they get the down payment to start the job. They do a little demo, a little, small jobs, and never
And
show
then they
up.
disappear.
They disappear.
I've heard that, I can't tell you
And
how
it
many
happens a lot.
times.
Yeah, sometimes I go to the client, oh, you're coming out, someone referred you to me, so please come by, and then they tell the whole story. I don't want to spend that much money, so I hired this guy, and somebody gave me the number, and then look for it in the internet to see the reviews and all that. So now I'm screwed. Can you help me? Yes. So
you're the cleanup.
yeah, most of
And
the
they
time.
spend way more than if they'd have just hired you to begin with.
Yes, I think the advice that I give my clients all the time is you need to screen. You need to ask for the insurance. You need to see the
That's
reviews.
huge.
Yes.
Insurance.
Yeah, most of the
Yes.
trades, most of the companies that are there, they don't have an office. They just a car with a sign on the door, looking for like a handyman kind of thing.
Mhm.
And a lot of people, when they don't want to spend money, they hire a handyman guy instead of a company that have insurance, that have people that they can call me. And I'm a small local company here in Katy, so my phone is the one that rings. My personal phone.
They're talking to you, the
All
owner
the
of
time,
the
yes,
company.
yes. So when you call, the phone online everywhere, it's my phone. So you talk to me pretty much all the time. So this is another thing is working with big companies. Sometimes you got confused and just a number from them, right?
Right.
Right.
In my case, I like to do the right thing, the right time. Everything that we discuss and agree, I go over it and make sure everything is done the correct way. If something happened, we fix it.
Right.
Yeah, but those two, I think the insurance that the people don't look for it, the price that sometimes the people want to pay the cheapest in the market, and is it related to the quality of the work that you're getting?
The cheapest guy in town in almost everything, construction, real estate, it doesn't matter. That's usually the worst
Yes.
guy in town, unfortunately.
Yeah,
Plus, you want to trust the people that you've got in your home
Yep.
because that's your home.
Right.
For 2 to 3 weeks.
Yeah.
It depends
You're
on the
not going to
project,
be
yes.
able to be there all the time, so you want to trust who
Yes.
is going to be there.
Yes, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and another thing is, it's screen the people, get referrals, go through online. Google's here for, all the answers.
Mm-hmm.
So make sure you're hiring, the quality people, quality crew, because at the end of it's your house, right?
Right.
Who's gonna open up your door, your house to someone that is gonna work, like you said, for 2-3 weeks. It depends on the project, sometimes more.
Yeah.
And you need to have a good relationship, and make sure you're hiring a good person, a good company.
I agree.
And you need to know what project to start to finish, because if you get out of order, out of sync with that, you're actually working backwards.
And it happens. Sometimes we hire to do like a shower renovation, just a shower renovation, right? So we do the demo, and then we put everything together, the tile, make sure everything is correct, and then we finish. And then
You want to do the whole bathroom?
oh, I need to change the floor now. I know changing my cabinets, the countertop. I said, oh man, we work together
Sure.
to make it happen. But if the client knows exactly what they want from the beginning, makes it easier and cheaper for them.
Communicate to you what they're trying to accomplish.
Right.
That way you can guide them so that it's done more cost effectively and it's more seamless.
Yeah, we just do one demo. We can order the cabinets in advance, so this way the time frame works fine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, something.
So it all comes
happens.
together at the-
Yeah, and it happens. It happened for me. I think 2 or 3 times already. The lady decided to color the house, the whole house, and then we painted the whole house. At the end, she's not happy with the color.
Oh, wow.
We do it again. I think it happened like 2 or 3 times. Not very common, but it's a lot expensive right there.
Mhm.
Change the color,
That's a lot.
after the job done.
Paint's not cheap today.
No. And especially, like I said, I don't work with the cheap quality material.
Mm-mm.
I usually recommend and I buy with a discount over Fulshear Williams
Yeah.
for my clients, and it's especially after the COVID, everything, the material price went up,
Exponentially.
and then the war, the gas price went up, and then pushed more up,
Shipping.
and so
Right.
the material costs went down a little, but not as much as went up during COVID and the war recently, Russia.
What about wood? Have you seen that drop?
Slightly. Just a little bit, not as much as went up last 2 years.
What about if somebody buys a home and, they wanna redo the kitchen and do a renovation loan with it? Wish we had Denise here to talk about that and how that all comes together. But you could be that person that they select to do the work for the renovation loan, and they can roll that all into the home, right?
That's more of a Denise
That's more
question.
of a Denise question. We have closed several of those though.
Yep.
In the last couple of months where people, the kitchen wasn't exactly what they wanted. So within their loan, they already had the contractor and,
Right. They
could
have to
get
have an
that
approved
done.
contractor, is my understanding.
right?
And then they escrow and then disperse accordingly, is that correct?
Yes. And we used to be the ones to escrow and hold that money.
Right.
We don't have to do that anymore.
Oh, really? That changed?
Yes,
I did not know
the
that.
lenders get to hold that money.
Okay.
Mhm.
So it's dispersed from the lender.
Yes.
Do you know what the buckets are and how they disperse it? Like, is it
They-
50% up front or?
It just depends on what work is being done, I believe, and how they're gonna structure it out.
Okay, but everybody's in agreement before it's all put together.
Exactly.
And the contractor
Exactly.
knows that the money's sitting there with the lender just waiting for the job to be completed,
Yeah.
so.
Yeah. But, it's another way that, somebody gets the property they want, even if some part of the house isn't exactly what they were imagining, they can do those rehab loans and pull it all together.
Versus writing a check and coming out of pocket for everything.
Mhm.
You can roll it into your mortgage
Mm-hmm.
and predicated upon where you're at financially, you can write off the interest and the taxes.
Right.
Now, some people, get with your CPA, I'm not a CPA,
Mm-mm.
but I highly recommend exploring that, so that could put you at some tax advantages as well.
And plus, you were talking about the couple of things that people can do to a home to improve the value.
Absolutely.
Is the kitchen, the bathroom, and the outdoor.
Outdoor kitchen, covered patio, those
Mhm.
items that people will
Mhm.
a lot into the house.
Do you guys offer financing?
No, we don't.
You do not?
No,
Okay.
not yet.
But there's home equity loans and stuff that consumers can take advantage of.
Absolutely, yes.
Or signature loans through banks. I do work with banks that do help me when stuff like that arises. I connect them with the lender at the bank, they structure it, and then they pay it off at closing.
Right.
So I've done that a couple times over
That's
the
good,
years.
yeah, that's
Mhm.
awesome.
So you get paid,
And you don't
The
have to
job
wait
gets
till
done.
Yeah.
closing to
Correct.
get paid. Okay.
and then,
Yeah, I do work with insurance, like
Okay.
sometimes when freeze happened recently, I
Yes.
did a couple of houses. Actually, I'm still doing one ranch over Fulshear.
you're still working through the freeze?
Yeah, I'm still working through the freeze.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a big range in Fulshear. 10
Okay.
acres, a lot, yeah. Big
Wow.
house, yeah. Yeah, sometimes we need to wait for the insurance to approve everything, to write the checks. Sometimes the checks goes to the mortgage instead of going to the home, to the
Yes.
Or both
With
of
the
them
owner.
have to endorse
they
them?
need to endorse, and then, and I work with that. I can start the
Okay.
jobs, and then I wait for that. I understand the process, but I do work with insurance, and try to manage to help the clients at the end, to everything goes smooth.
Sure.
That's
It's
awesome.
all about relationships.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And most of my clients, they call me back. That's the
Yeah.
thing. They call me back. They refer me to friends and family. So yeah, I'm glad on that.
That's huge.
If they want to reach out to you to get a quote or have you look at a project, what's the best way for them to get a hold of you, Leonardo?
Yeah, my number is 832-878-5912. My Instagram page is My Team Renovation TX, and my email is contact@myteamrenovation.com.
So highly recommend reaching out to Leonardo. Sooner or later, you're going to have a project if you're a homeowner.
Right.
That's just the way it is. And I can vouch for him. He's done work for me personally, and he did a spectacular job with his team.
Thank you.
So highly recommend him. And if you have any title concerns or issues, I would recommend getting with Priscilla. And we would love to help you buy or sell real estate. We appreciate you for tuning into this week, the weekly social, and we look forward to seeing you next week, guys. All right, thanks.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. Richter, for inviting me. Thank you for the
You're welcome.
opportunity. Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you.